Hi, I'm Rabbi Johanna Hershenson from Temple Beth Tikva in Bend, Oregon, and I'd like to welcome you to Words of Torah. This week we are exploring the portion called Ki Tavo, and in this portion there is a paragraph that many of us are quite familiar with from our Passover Seder. As we begin the part of the Seder called the Magid, the storytelling of our exodus from Egypt, we are instructed to begin with the following passage from this week's Torah reading. My father was a fugitive Aramean, right? My ancestor, the patriarch of my clan, of my people, was semi-nomadic, didn't know lots of stuff, wandered around to make ends meet, to feed family, right? And there was a famine, and my ancestors could no longer provide for themselves where they were, and they went down into a place called Egypt, where there was relief from this famine. And there my people stayed a distinct nation and grew, and began to challenge the Egyptians by appearance in our numbers. Egyptian rulers became nervous that there were too many of us, and they oppressed us and tried to hold us down. And it became unbearable, and we had to leave. And leaving was hard enough, but figuring out how to get to our destination, how to transform ourselves into free people who understood the responsibilities that came with freedom, but also the opportunities for joy, right? Reflection, wisdom. Why do we start the story of our freedom with this history? The Musar rabbis tell us that we do so in order to always remember that the privilege we enjoy, that whatever our normal is, it is the product, right, of a chain of events. It's the product of the merit of our ancestors, of those who came before us. At the same time, right, our suffering may be the consequences of our ancestors having gone down into Egypt, for instance, right? But as we adults, it's on us to choose freedom, to emerge from that situation, to empower ourselves as much as possible in the introduction of order into the chaos of the world as we know it. The Musar teaching is one of narration, creating a narrative that generates optimism and a can-do attitude. This week we study Hakarat HaTov, the character trait, the midah of acknowledging the good, acknowledging the substantial, profound moments on the journey, and acknowledging even the good in every moment that we look around, finding it so that it can be noted. Hakarat HaTov is not just a mindfulness practice, it's the development of a narrative, right? Acknowledging the good, telling our story, highlighting the strength and the resilience and the growth and the evolution is how we generate within ourselves confidence to create order in the chaos of today and to choose what direction to lean in for tomorrow. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you next week when we continue our Torah journey.